Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as the Italian Republic. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we have some Black Monday issues. We got an election coming up because, well, everything is more or less bad. Now the question is, do I save my bonuses for the end of the year? Because I'm going to have 2 times 100%. You'll be done in 124 days. It's cheaper than base cost, but I mean, what else would I want? You know what? Let's get into our artillery. We'll save our 2 times 100% bonuses for 1937, so we can get some pretty cheap researches going on. We have our political power, so we can immediately go up to limited conscription. Definitely not to disarm the nation. That would be just bad. I don't know. Is there ever a reason why you'd want to go down? Like, maybe for, like, service by requirement or all adults serve, I can see reasons that you might want to go back down to limited if you're literally at 0. Yeah, like, if you're already at 0 at scraping a barrel, does it make sense to go back down to, like, disarmed nation so you at least take, all your benefits? Because you're still not getting, you still have no manpower. And I don't think it takes troops away from you. I might be wrong on that, though. Siam's having a civil war. Don't gotta worry about that. Like, I'm sure we're not gonna have a civil war, because I'm not gonna be electing the NAI. We want these guys. 6% popularity. They're the guys for me. So please join my my government. Sometimes also electronics is not bad. And what does electronics entail right now? It's just the research speed bonuses, which is nice. Don't get me wrong. But the 2 civilian factories and permanently cheaper motorized vehicles, I think it's kind of hard to pass that up. You're worried about the river crossing. That's understandable. Well, this one guy just be ready to go for an naval invasion of Ravenna, just in case. Cause I'm hoping that the AI is not going to defend those ports as well as they're going to defend the front line with us. Because when the second Weltkrieg begins, I'm hoping Austria is going to immediately put all their troops onto our front line. Because where else would they actually put them, right? And then I'll send my entire army to try to invade, let's say, Livorno or Spezia or Nice or just anywhere, really. That's kind of my plan here. So I don't know if New Farms is ever going to go away or if it's just a permanent 40% bonus. Manpower is going up, which is fantastic news for us. And of course, we still got to do the land forts, army experience. All of that stuff needs to be done before we even go to war with the SRI, just because they're going to be a little bit scary. If they like smash across the river, we will have some problems, to say the least. What are the bonuses we get here? Under political power. 1% recruitment population is always nice. Recovery and reinforcement rate. Stability as well. Okay, just stability. Super factories, goods going down. Building slots, kind of garbage. Fixing our Black Monday. Busy political power. I mean, they are kind of garbage. Like, I would say that the Republic Survives is actually probably just like an objectively better tree. For factories, stability, political power, removing an unstable republic. And that's the force filling factories is quite nice. But I don't see a way that you actually remove recovering economy. not too sure, actually. But it's not about what's giving us the most objective benefit. It's what's going to give us the best aesthetic. And I think it's going to be for the Federation here. So let's get our 2 civilian factories for free. Sounds quite nice. Austria, I see your troops on our border. I would recommend that they do not need to be there. We've got this under control ourselves. You can just go back, go home, and let me handle everything that's going on down here. Except for when the war begins. Then desperately, please enter my country. I will need your support. Okay, so 56 stay focused. That's understandable. They are, you know, better than most. Black money is over. So you can't go past these anyways. At least for a little while. Research more stuff. You are the electronics bonuses. You're a year ahead of time. Radar station. You might want to build at least 1 on our front. We'll get some of that. And we're going to go for, I think, superior firepower. Now the question is, do we need any anti-tank or anti-air units in our divisions? Perhaps. I mean, putting like some, you know, some support anti-tank, support anti-air, not a bad idea. What do you guys do? Anti-air, defense 4, air attack is 19. I'm not too sure if that's good or not, necessarily. Soft attack 3, defense 4, breakthrough 1, piercing of 25, piercing 75 for anti-tank. Like right now, for the regular artillery, piercing is only 5. Which is, I mean, it doesn't have the soft attack to be fair, but that piercing is crazy. We probably do want to get both of those researched as well soon. Do we have any bonuses to artillery in our Oh, fantastic! Our factories are also being damaged. Well, these repair automatically. Daily repair of 1%. It's a shame, but could be worse. Anyway, my focus is, do I get a bonus to artillery somewhere in here? I would imagine so, right? So if I choose you, yeah, we go for artillery effort, which is what I want. Vision recovery, artillery attack and defense, and 10% attack on all divisions is pretty good. Motorized attack, mechanized attack. Yeah, no, I think just artillery effort. We get 4 times bonuses to superior weapon firepower doctrine, which I think is pretty good. Bonuses to support artillery and light tanks. A bonus to land doctors. That's 5 bonuses in total, which is an insane amount. That's almost like all of it, isn't it? Like, how many bonuses is there actually in here? Go to land doctrine. Got 1, which we're not using. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about half of the entire tree getting a nice bonus, on top of eventually using our army experience to get further discounts. So I'm actually going to start researching the anti-tank weapons, because I want to put those into my infantry divisions. Getting a lot of breakthrough, probably very important when we're trying to fight on this kind of front line. Right now, like, what is your breakthrough? Your breakthrough at the moment is 28.3. Comparing that to the regular division, 31. So the support artillery is adding a 3.6. Organization does drop by 4, which does kind of suck. But you really only need organization. It's best for defense. When you're on the offense, you really just want to maximize how much damage you're actually doing. Okay, Hui Long's been elected President of the United States. That's A-okay. Don't really have to worry about him too much. Russia's now going to be fighting a 2-front war with the Japanese. We'll see how they do. I mean, they are pushing the Soviets back like a decent amount. Like, we could send volunteers to kind of get some experience, but I don't really know. Actually, no, we probably can't, right? No, we could. We can send exactly one division. But would I even want a strong Russia? I don't think so, right? Like, I think I want Russia to be weak. Is there any other wars going on right now that I have to kind of concern myself with? And I become the ruling party. Who do I... How do I get the Italian Federation? Do not click on this by accident. Okay, you know, I'm gonna go Kaiserreich, Italian Federation. How do you do this? I want like a guide. How do I form the Italian Federation? Yes, how do I do this? Can I get like a new, like... I'm not too sure then. How you do it? Because all the little things I'm looking at are kind of old. But I know I do not want to elect the NII. Who's like the least popular? The Conservatives, I guess. Actually, no, the market liberals. But stability goes up, which I kind of want to not happen, but I think I have this no matter what. Well, you have a great mustache, my dude, but I think we're going to go for the market liberals. Oh, you're way less facial hair. Definitely was a terrible choice. Anyways. We bypassed that. So did I already screw it up by not being able to do this? Or do you think I can change this later? I don't know. I might have already screwed it up. Well, let's go for... I mean, we're still doing this, right? Okay, so we got our factories here. Let's do some banking reform so we can actually kind of remove Black Monday. That artillery, that's not until 1939 though, so we want to stave off on that. Let's go for the light tank for 1934, because if we get the bonus to 2 light tanks, we don't want to be wasting that on a 1934 tank. And Austria, how are you doing about forming your own faction? Do some careful investment, so you're almost done. Let's outlaw the NAI. Massive demonstrations are held today in Milan, other cities throughout the Italian Republic. Just outlaw them and shut them down. Nothing bad could happen, so we join the Reichspakt. So Norway, who did join the International, is absolutely going to get 100% destroyed unless like Britain or something supports them, but I don't think that's going to happen at all. The Green Shirts wreak havoc. In response to recent government crackdown, Italian Babbo's most ardent supporters with the association, the nationalist, dubbed the Green Shirts by the media, have spread chaos throughout the nation. Already, they have directly implicated in 2 riots and several bombings. Well, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. But if you want to create a little bit more chaos, so maybe we can have a king step in. Moves the Steel Republic modifier. Okay. 32 more days. The super factory going down by 10%. Destruction, and then economic recovery completely removes it. The anti-government demonstrations. Why do you gotta be such assholes about this? As the terror campaign by the nationalist spreads against the government, violence erupted throughout the country. Despite the protests, it's clear that police actions against Babel's groups have had limited effect. Indeed, it appears that he's gained many followers as he loses to mass arrest. Well, apparently they don't like us very much. But it is what it is. Just, when I arrest you, stay arrested. How come no one's arrested Balbo yet? What are you guys doing? What's happening? You can't find him? I'm pretty sure he's got like a big beard, doesn't he? I'm trying to remember what Balbo looks like. See, he's the guy that took over Hume, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I think I'm thinking of somebody else. But still, I'm pretty sure it's the beard. A lot of people back then had beards. Guangdong clique is declared war on the Guangxi clique. The march on... Okay, so Bilbo's apparently dead. The government crackdown growing more severe in recent days. Italian Balbo called in his report to march on the parliamentary building in Milan today, during a massive demonstration which turned to a full-on battle in the middle of the city as police and military took prompt action. Hundreds of casualties. Balbo and his supporters were eventually dispersed. Italian Balbo remains at large, however. Okay, so he's not dead, but he's just kind of somewhere else. But Mr. King, the Republic is so fragile. Please step in and take over. Flag. Why is it like it's like a sun? You guys are at war, so that's fine. You're the Qing. I don't know if they're gonna win, honestly. Spain still has not erupted into civil war quite yet. It is almost 1937, so we're probably gonna use our next 2 research slots, getting 2 times 100 bonuses on probably cap and efficiency. Construction speed, I think, is kind of not super important, especially like right now, while we're still really dealing with the effects of Black Monday. The Viet Cong have been eliminated. 2 more days till you're done. Today, a vote of confidence will be held in the Italian Parliament. At stake is the very survival of the Republic. If the government follows a clear sign that the system is considered dysfunctional, absolutely, this government sucks shit. The return of the Federation. With the government fallen and faith in the Republic destroyed, there are 2 options for how the government can proceed. One is to restore power to the Federation, where members of the nobility will take up the administration post of the Federal Council to lead by either a Habsburg Grand Duke of Tuscany, Lombardy, yada yada yada. While many favor the stability of the roots, the Venetian nationalists, and so that's... Well, you want to... Tuscany is the Austrian one, right? We just like, I think it's actually like ends the game. Yeah. Habsburg Grand Duke. Federation under the Grand Duke of Tuscany. Look at, I mean, okay, the flag's not as great as I thought, but, oh, are very blurry. But the Republic is dead. Long live. I mean, we still got banking reform done, which is nice. So this should then get rid of... Place Black Monday hits Italy with recovering economy, but that doesn't actually do anything at this point. The Italian government has fallen after many months of terrorist attacks by the ANI, racked the Italian Federation. Oh, fantastic. Interesting. So you should probably not have been doing workers' rights, whatever one I was doing. It's clear that was the wrong way to go about this. We either get more popular. I think right now we're just going to do decentralized ideals. Then we're going to do state intervention. But does that do anything? We already have recovering economy. So I'm not too sure. We have negative 181 political power. Probably we can consider by some an issue. Austria, do you like me? Non-aggression pact, similar ideology. Church ties, fight republicanism. You give us political power gain by being very popular. Well, you do. There is a actual use to becoming a popular country or popular government. But like, what does this... Is this at a second? Oh, we can bypass it. Okay, well... Oh, you remove national speed recovering economy. Okay. We got radio detection. We'll probably build one of those into our country. Let's go for concentrated industry 1. And as soon as these anti-tank weapons are done, we will increase our weapons cap. Or production cap, I should say. So I do want to build one radar station. Probably in Lombardy. Something like this. Our first dockyard is about to be finished. It'll be done on the 16th of February. So 2 weeks. We can then spill a slight, a trickle of convoys, basically, because we'll only have one in our entire country. I mean, even the Italian Republic, the Socialist Republic, only has 3, so it's not really that great. Stability has gone down again. The green shirts are apparently still at it. Or negative 4% stability. And Japan's, or Korea's declared independence, so good for them. How do I get stability back? We're at negative 4%. I mean, it should tick up weekly a little bit. When does green shirt attacks go away? It might just be permanent. The Social Democrats have refused to participate. Speaking in Venice, other leaders of... Okay, so you just... Has announced a cowardly little promise for Greens to deal their sort of federation. They've declared that they'll boycott the elections as a farce and a blight against democracy. They are traitors. How dare they? God dang Social Democrats. I've got a guy standing in Venice right now. You better not think about anything. That's all I gotta say about that. Is that you should know your place within our glorious federation. We got a dockyard. We are going to use it to start pumping out convoys. 1 a month is pretty bad. But I mean, building a boat would take even longer. So, you know, what could you do? Staying off in America. Beautiful 4-way civil war. Not too sure really what's going to be happening there. What is this? Do not care on my phone. Phone, go away. But with the Federation born, I believe this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoy, click some down. Subscribe, and goodbye.